Yes, congratulations yet again to crew on winning. That was exhilarating. Congratulations, Coach Adam.
Thank you.
Joining us right now. So I guess I got to ask you this: what does it feel like going from coaching a team that wasn't faring too well in 2023 to now like a flawless run during stage one?
I think that it's part of sports or esports. In sports, you will lose more than what you win. Also, I think it's really important to understand in which season you are or your team is. And I think that's last year on the kickoff was hard times for us, like hard seasoning. But I think we are on the right season at the right time, at the right moment. Mm-hmm. And the best thing that we can do is just enjoy it, just try to give our best and keep winning as far as we can.
Yeah, for sure. I think one of the standout things for me has definitely been the IGL swap from it was on Meltzer to Klaus. You guys have talked about how that opens up Meltzer to play better individually. But what do you think is the biggest difference between the two IGLing styles, and what has Klaus been doing right this year?
I think that changing the IGL is one thing that propels us to start winning. But the biggest change, I think, is that Meltzer was the IGL because there were no one else. So he said, like, hey, I don't like to be IGL, but I will do it because the team needs it. Mm. And Klaus is IGL because he wanted to be IGL. Mm-hmm. That's a huge difference when you do something because it gives you passion.
Yeah, well, that's interesting because Meltzer was IGLing for Leviathan way back when, and a couple of different. No, he wasn't.
No, King was always IGL for Lev.
I want to ask a question just about today. Are you happy with today's game? You guys qualified for playoffs, but are you happy with today's game?
Yeah, I think I told that to the team that one of the characteristics or qualities of a winning team is to be able to thrive between hard times. And we were like losing at the beginning 2 maps. We were 1-5 on Breeze, and we were losing the split. And we show like character, like strength, like resilience. And if we want to win, we need to have that. So I feel as today it was a day that the team like earned that medal. Like we have resilience, and now we are closer to be a winning team, a champion team.
For sure. What's it been like having Heat as a teammate, sort of behind the scenes? What has he been bringing to the team?
Well, Heat is really funny. I mean, he's a funny guy. Also, as I said before, he matched too much with our way, our culture. Like we are always like bothering, always doing jokes on training, on matches, on backstage, everywhere. And he is like that. And he also flows a lot with the mood. So I think that he clicks a lot outside of the game and in game with us.
I've always thought of him as a pretty emotional player, like on Heat in former teams. Like, if the team's doing bad, get a little angry. Not like, and when the team's doing really good and they're all hype, playing very well, when it feels good. Is that the same experience you're getting?
Yeah, I think that we all Latin people are really like passionate. Like, there are not too much opportunities on Latin America. So when people get an opportunity in any area, in our case esports, like we fight with like all our passion. And I think that that's something really characteristic on us. And I think that is something that is giving this team a lot of gasoline, because each win we are like just too high, like in a high performance level, and I think it's because of passion.
That culture, passion that you guys are displaying, do you think that's part of the reason why this season both LATAM teams are at the top?
I think we do. For Lev, I don't know, but for us, I think there is something behind teams more than what you see in game, like behind scenes, like the team culture, the team bonding. The group that we are, I think that there is something key, something special, and this group has that.
Now, Coach Adam, we definitely are are excited to ask you a ton of questions, but we also have some people in the Twitch chat who are dying to ask you questions as well. This first one we have is from Rising Legend 13, asking the question, does the preparation between matches change when you're doing well? Like, do you get more experimental, perhaps?
Yeah, I mean, when we are going bad, most of the times it's because we are not playing or doing the things that we're supposed to do. But when you are winning, it's because you are doing things that you're supposed to do. So pracs are not more like, stop doing this, start doing that. Pracs are more like, okay, let's refine this. Let's do this better. Okay, we have this, I don't know, this default. Okay, how can we improve that? And we did that. The split against Loud taught us so much on defense, and we closed them up against 100 tips on defense. It was because of that.
Yeah, it definitely feels like the team is very disciplined right now, especially Shy. I feel like that's something he really excels at in the game. Is that a focus at all for the team? Was that something you were consciously thinking about in the offseason?
In terms of like over-peaking and stuff like that?
Yeah, stuff like that. Just playing more disciplined, kind of teamwork-oriented in that way.
I'm the kind of coach that I don't fight that much with over-peaking, because at the end it's a shooting game. So making a player not to shoot, it's telling a player, hey, don't shoot. It's like telling a runner, don't run.
Yeah, jog,
So the way that we try to approach that is to lead the players to find better situations to over-peak, and not just to peak just because you are crazy, but try to find the right conditions to over-peak. And so I think that is something that gives them balance, because they said, okay, I should not troll over-peaking, but I can over-peak in this and that situation, and I think they're pretty good finding those spots.
Yeah, I mean, at a certain point, you give Kessens the tools to over-peak, and it's no longer over-peaking. He's going to kill 4. You know what I mean?
Well, Coach Adam, I want to thank you so much for joining us. Crew, phenomenal today. Now, with week 4 coming to a close, let's take a look at our Alpha and Omega standings. As you can see, Crew right there.
There you go, the clinch.
At the top.
The clinch, playoff secured, first seed secured.
Not even surprised.
There are so much mathematical calculations on Twitter about 1,000 scenarios. Hope this helps something.
You've clarified it a little bit. Thank you, man.
Now, I'm kind of curious. So you're going to be going up against Leviathan next.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
Well, we're trying to focus series by series. So probably tonight we'll start speaking about that series. But I don't know, Lev looks really strong, really good. And I think it's going to be a great match.
Yeah, I mean...
Sadly, we're not too... Because if we lost today, we will fight our qualification with them.
Yeah.
Now it's not, and they are already qualified.
It's ironic in a way, because last year we had a couple of Crew Lev matches. Obviously, LCQ one mattered, but the last one we had, it was at the end of the season. You guys, we remember the story there, and it didn't matter. And here again, it's the opposite way. You guys are at the top, but it still doesn't really matter. It's kind of sad.
We just want to play, just want to keep playing, keep trying to do our best, and let's see what happens.
Yeah, we'll all definitely be watching, of course. Now, we'll be back a day earlier for week 5. Now, the action starts Friday at 5 p.m. Pacific time, with Sentinels looking to keep their playoff hopes alive when they take on Furia.
Gotta win.
Yeah, we got to keep Sin City happy. Hopefully, hopefully they will remain happy. We'll see. But anyways, I want to thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you Friday.
Thanks, that was awesome. I always like this, man.
Thank you.
Super insightful every time.
Thank you.